crowd getting behind Jan, as you would expect, but he needs to give him something to go off here. So he's got that move sorted, no problem. We go up to the zone with the left, then cross through to the right, and then I think if he goes to the top, he needs to do it slightly more in control, just like that. You might have been struggling with his skin a little bit after all there, Jan.
I think he felt that. He really had to dig in on those crims.
Really good to see him back in the bouldering World Cups. So here's Afra Hernig. We haven't actually seen that much of her as she's passed through this semi-final round, but looking pretty handy on women's 4. Very solid on the crim. Didn't even readjust, just straight on it. And that's a nice top for her. I just paused for a second. .210 for Jakob. What method will he go for here?
Looks like he's trying the same thing.
This time he makes it work. It was a big swing to hold, but it's a pretty good hold that you're landing on there, Jakob Schubert. Now levering himself up, using every bit of strength, and he's got plenty of it. Jakob Schubert, this will put him in the lead, and all he can do then is watch Adam Ondra. He finds the top, the crowd go crazy, and so does Jakob. He says, I want more, and they give him more. Jakob Schubert finds the top.
Right on the volume. Come on, Jesse. Come on. Nice.
This time she gets it on her second attempt with 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
And again, it's a long way to the top, but both climbers who've got to this stage have then topped out, and it's a really good hold you're going for.
Nice.
No problem for Jessie. So it's 3 tops and 4 zones for her in the final. Those moves where you're pressing underneath the volume, they don't always look that tiring, but someone described it to me as the anaconda tiredness. It's like you're just being squeezed.
I think that's accurate, and it's a muscle group that climbers aren't using most of the time. The push instead of
bangs out with the right hand. Now he's got this big move up with the left. The key seems to be keeping the feet on it. It just becomes incredibly powerful. He manages to do it. This is looking pretty hopeful for Manuel Cornu. If he can get a left foot on, it looks very promising. He'll go up with the right hand now. Big slap onto the golf ball hold. The top beckons, just needs to keep the feet steady. If at all possible, he can, like Alexei, cuts loose at the crucial second, but had enough. So Manuel Cornu. Going through the move in her head. A little mental rehearsal from Fanny Gibert before she pulls on.
Come on, Fanny. Come on.
So she'll go left hand, split second later, the right, just like that. Third go,
Nice.
Fanny finds a way through that jump move. And then this is quite reminiscent of one of the moves on Boulder 1 in the semi-final for the women. Just needs to get that right hand a bit higher, get the left hand solid and get the right across to join it. Flashes a smile to the crowd and heads in. She got it third go, Fanny.
Yeah. This was her.
Would be nice to see this men's final finish with Angie finding a top. He's in 6th place due to that zone, hasn't moved him up the zone. So he needs a top if he wants to get himself any higher than that. He'd have 3 tops and 4 zones, so he'd get a bronze medal if he could find a way. Again, he's able to match the zone.
This looks better.
Now he frees the right hand. This is looking promising for Angie. 1 minute 5 left. There's the top. This for a bronze medal. 1 minute to go now. Chooses to put the heel hook in. Angie slaps, and he takes a bronze medal ahead of Sasha Lehmann with the last move of the men's final. Every boulder top. Straight on,
yeah, and she always climbs with that massively confident style, high risk, high reward. That time she just quickly realised that it's not going to be quite as straightforward as she may have liked.
This time she makes a left hand stick. It's only a second attempt, Janja Garnbret. So if, and obviously it's a big if, but if she could get the boulder done on this go, it would mean that she's already in the lead clean, not just on count back to the semi-final, but clean because of number of attempts to get the top. But she's got to get it done this go if she wants to move into 1st place after 1 boulder. Bumps up with the left hand. The Janja swing is pulled out again. The left foot almost touched the wall behind her, and her final is off to a dream start. Gets the boulder topped on her 2nd attempt, moves into 1st place, and Janja Garnbret already putting her rivals under massive.
If you can somehow just get it up a tiny bit higher, the volume angle just really ramps in and you can get a lot more purchase. There it is.
Oh, there it is from Tomoa. He's safely up to the zone. This is for the win for Tomoa Narasaki. Needs to find a way to get those feet in place because this is the most important move of his life. This is for the World Championship. That is the World Championship. Tomoa Narasaki won in 2016. He wins again in 2019. Japan will crown.
A little bit of an edge.
It looked pretty poor when we went and had a look at it earlier. Here she goes again. She is trying to stop, and she's managing to stop. So this is attempt number 2 for Akio.
Using the same method that we saw Aimori use on that first move. She's going to be hoping to find a top here.
No problem up to the top for Akio Noguchi. Gets the job done. And by virtue of attempts, that will move her ahead of Aimori.